this DC anime review, and we're going to be talking about the final chapter of Attack on Titan and the mayhem that Aaron has caused.
Yeah, so right
Exactly.
now, we're telling you guys right now, spoilers. So if you don't want to be spoiled, anime onlys, which I'm pretty sure you're probably already spoiled, because the
You
internet.
probably already read it.
I'm sure, of course, because everything is always online, so we know everything.
So you have been warned. We're not even gonna start. We're just gonna start right off the bat. So Aaron's wiki page, it should not say deceased. It should say bird.
Yes, Aaron the bird.
Yes.
He is reincarnated at a bird.
Yes.
So
Who stalks Mikasa, make sure that no man goes near her.
Exactly.
yeah, and it's nice that he fixed her little scarf, just a reminder that he's still with her no matter where he goes. He's
Yes.
still, yeah, which is crazy, but it's very sweet and touching. So
Sweet
Yes.
and touching.
It's sweet and touching because he's being a stalker, making sure that, she's not going with John.
yeah,
That's not supposed to be for now. Like, I guess for like many years, and then then she can move on. I guess when the bird dies.
I mean, this ending was. I mean, my opinion is this ending. It was all right. Like, it wasn't off the walls crazy, and it wasn't depressing. Like, it was very bittersweet. But I can understand why a lot of people are upset about it online.
yeah.
Yeah, I
so
get it.
they-
Because there's just a lot that happened, and it's like, I guess everybody wanted Aaron to take over the world, I guess.
Yeah, everybody who basically doesn't like the ending are real life Jaegerists that were 100% on Aaron's side, and they wanted Aaron to destroy the world.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was kind of at that point too, but then I kind of like let it go because I was tired of the heroes winning, so I kind of wanted the villain to win, but then we find out why he did what he did.
yeah. We totally understand why. In order to,
I mean, do we really understand him? Because this boy, he was responsible for killing his own mother.
which that's the twist.
But
that
if
we
he
didn't
didn't,
expect.
but if
Yeah.
he didn't kill his mother, then all these events wouldn't have happened.
Exactly.
Which is true.
Because the young Aaron did not know of what is to come.
Yeah.
So if he didn't do that, it wouldn't give him motive to join the service, the
Survey
service corps,
The survey
Yeah.
corps. Yeah.
survey
Yeah.
corps, and then everything that followed after that.
Yeah, because I guess Aaron wanted Armin to inherit the colossal titan. Because like if Aaron didn't do what he did, Berto would have died right there.
Yeah, he would have died, and that's why when he told Armin that Berta he's not supposed to die soon.
It wasn't his time.
It wasn't time yet to die, and then that's why Armin was like shocked, like, what are you talking about, and then he explained to him about like that he planned this all along about everything, like, and that it was like it was like he said, Amir was the one that she wanted Mikasa to be the one in the end, did what she had to do, and in order for him to do that, he had to be a villain and make Mikasa hate him, which it's really sad.
Can we talk about Ymir? I don't believe that she loved that Eldian king.
Yeah, I don't think
I
so
call
either.
bullshit. I call bullshit.
I know. I think it's like she's blinded by, and you think about it, because you know what it is. She is so young, so she never know what's really real love.
What love is,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
And she
true.
was, yeah, because she was a teenage. She was 13,
Yeah,
right?
She was a
13,
kid.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a kid. So this is like, when you're young and you fall easily in love, but the problem is when you see that it's not true love, they don't realize they think it's true love. They think that's real love, and it's not. Like someone being abused like that, that's not love. Like someone being mistreated like that.
Like this king killed her parents, burnt down her home, cut her tongue out, abused her physically,
Yeah.
mentally, and 100% I can guarantee you sexually.
Yeah.
made
Yeah,
her
I agree
have
with that.
his children,
Mm-hmm.
had his children eat her when she died.
Ugh. Yeah. That's. Mm-mm.
It's like, and then Aaron's like, oh, she was in love with him. I'm like, but she was never happy.
No.
She wasn't. She, but that's what's bad because she feel that
She did not know any better. That's
she
how I
had
see
no
it.
idea. Yeah, she had no
So
idea.
to her, that was love.
What's the lesson? What's the lesson here? That it's okay to be in love with people that abuse you?
No, it's not okay for someone to do that. But you know what? It's like it's like to Amir, to her perspective, she feel like, like when someone get abused, they think that's supposed to how they're supposed to be treated. They don't understand that's not the right way to be treated. And it's like they think it is in their mind. They think that they deserve that. Like they deserve to be
It's Stockholm syndrome. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. So that's why she keep this in her head that, oh, this is his way. He loves me. This is the way he loved me, and this is how he had to treat. And because he's the king, this is how he probably does treat him. Supposed to treat me. And she's so young, and that's the thing. And it's very sad. It's like so tragedy for her to actually still feel for this king, which this king was a real asshole.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No,
I
he
mean,
was.
he
He
was.
was an ass because
Yeah.
he just took this young girl and
He took advantage of this young girl. He took advantage of this girl.
Like, even when because like what I thought is when she died, because she died protecting the king, I just thought that she protected him because that's, you're a slave, that's what you're supposed to do.
yeah.
But she protected him because she was in love with him. No, there's
No.
something. There's no. I don't buy that. Isayama,
No.
no, I don't buy that. You need to change that, sir.
Hey, no,
Yeah.
mister, get changing. Do your homework. Get it fixed.
It was not love. That's like,
No, it's not love that.
but like the saying when they say love is blind, and that's how
Yeah.
she's really blind by that, because that was her first. Like she didn't have anybody else. She ended up being with the king. So it's like to her, it's sad. It's just so sad to me.
I guess because like the way she acted, like, because when Aaron and Zeke, when they were in, that it's called, the place is called pads. So when they're in pads, they can see other Titan shifters' memories and stuff. And Ymir is there, and
Yeah.
and Zeke, because he has royal blood, the royal blood of the Eldian king. He's telling Ymir, give me your power so I can, do my euthanization plan and make sure Eldians don't have babies anymore. But what Aaron did, he ran to the kid, he ran to the girl, he hugged her. That was the first time somebody hugged her. And
Wow.
Aaron said that, you're not a slave, you're not a god, you're just a person.
No,
Yeah.
she's not. That she's not a slave, and that's
She's-
what they put. It like I think that's the whole thing. The whole thing with Aaron is that Aaron wants freedom, and that's the whole thing. And
Hey,
I
he got
think
his freedom. He got
I
his
know he
freedom.
He wanted his freedom, but I think he wanted to free Amir.
Yeah.
I think after what Amir went through, that was torture.
It
and
was.
And he feels like she needed that. Wow. Yeah. You see that, and then there's tears in her eyes.
She's
like
crying. Yeah.
she's crying because she felt somebody actually that, like, she never felt that somebody gave her affection, like
Yeah.
gave her
Someone
like
cared.
someone like a strong caring for her. Like it's not abuse. It's like she really care about. She really does. He really worry about. About
there we
her
go.
and care about her.
Here's the dialogue. Here we go.
Yeah.
There's the dialogue.
I see.
You're no slave. You're no god. You're just a human.
Mean, yeah. And I think that was the most nicest thing that Aaron ever did for her. Like
Yeah.
I think for him to do that really was something, something very special, that he
But the
did for
crazy
her.
part is he did all this stuff and he still ended up dead at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I knew he was gonna die. I was like 95% sure. Like 5% of me like did not want him to die because Aaron was my favorite character when this series started. But now it's like, I'm conflicted about this character, but it's like I knew he was gonna die. He caused too much damage.
But he did it in order. He did it for his friends. Okay, he killed everyone for his friends. That's how I see it.
Yeah, he destroyed 80% of the population for his friends. Really?
Yeah, friendship is power.
Okay, Sora, shut up.
But I think Aaron did regret. He
No,
did.
He did.
A part of him did. He did.
No, he did.
We
regret
all
it.
did, because I said he was gonna have an oh shit moment, and I
Yeah,
have a
that
lot
was
of those oh
yeah,
shit.
that was his oh shit moment when he was dying, when he was saying, I don't want to die, I want to be with my friends, I want to be with Mikasa.
Yeah, and it's crazy because he did say that, like, he didn't want to do this, but this was the only way, like, to stop the continuation of them becoming titans.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it was. And then I know this. He know that he hurt Mikasa badly. He know he did wrong by doing that, and to all his friends, like what he did. But in order for him to really save humanity, someone had to be the villain, and he chose to be the villain.
He chose to be the villain.
He chose to be the villain. Yeah.
Which is sad. Like, he chose a villain in order for his friends to go against him, and in order to save humanity. You know, like, it's like, it's sad, but then it's like, and then the part is that at first I felt like Eren was a little bit selfish for Mikasa, because
Yes, I agree.
But that part, like, saying that I want her to think of me a little more longer.
Yeah.
I don't want her to move on with someone else.
Yeah, that was
and
selfish.
I'm like, that's selfish.
It's too late, man. You had your chance.
Yeah. And that's what's sad, because I see that it kind of is working, because it seemed like Mikasa...
Aries will always be a child in an adult body. So I'm just gonna point that out. So he's gonna say some stupid petty shit.
You and your Aries.
It is true, and you don't believe me.
I know it's true, but as a writing standpoint, that was him being selfish.
Eren waited till it was too late to say everything that he felt.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's the saddest thing. It's very sad.
Can we talk about Levi?
Oh,
He actually
Levi.
survived.
Levi.
He actually I legitimately thought he was gonna die.
Nah, I didn't think so.
I did.
All the
I did.
Levi fan base would be pissed off.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah,
no.
I'm just relieved that Levi did survive that. Like, he survived out. Sadly, all the rest of his squad did not make it.
When he was doing the survey corps salute and he saw all his comrades, I'm like, oh dang, this is it. He's gonna die. And then you see the time skip. He's with Gabby and Falco in a wheelchair. And it's like, wait, this guy survived. What?
Yeah, and that's
It
what
is.
questioned me. Because at first I was like, wait a minute, Gabby and Falco actually with Levi?
He
And I'm like,
adopted-
did Levi adopted him?
I mean, it's open to interpretation, but I want to say yes.
That's what it looks like. Like, he took them in.
That's
That's his daddy.
No, that's their grandpa in the wheelchair.
Oh, grandpa.
Grandpa! Wow! No, you did not call Levi a grandfather. Oh my!
That's horrible.
Isn't he around our age?
Yeah, so he could have a. How old is Gabby and Falco?
Their children. During chapter 139, or after the time skip, and they're like maybe 14, 15, 16 ish.
Yeah, so he's what, in his 30s, Levi, or he's older?
Late 30s.
Late 30s.
Listen, he can have a kid that age, okay? So those could be his children.
That's what I'm
Call him
saying.
Grandpa.
Come on, Grandpa.
Poor Levi.
Just because he's in a weird... What? Like, because now he
Okay.
retire and everything? for his
Okay,
age?
children, let me go push me around.
But I want to know which one of them is gonna push him off the chair first.
Oh, no.
That is me. That is me.
Gabby.
Yeah,
I'm
Gabby.
going to tell you
No.
straight up,
Like,
it's going to be
Bye,
Gabby.
Grandpa, push him off the
That's me. Okay, I know Gabby made a lot of mistakes, but come on. Like, seriously?
Yes, Gabby would be the one to push him off the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Well, the only reason he's saying that because Falco wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Definitely wouldn't be like that. But Gabby would do. But that's bad because
I
you
think
can't.
Reiner is like a running joke, though.
Yes, my poor boy. I mean, I'm happy he's alive.
Poor Ryder.
It's
My
like
poor
you will get
boy.
to die.
And it's crazy because, you know, after like when Ryder tell his mom that he's no longer a Titan, his mother was actually relieved and he was confused. Like he didn't understand
Yeah, because
why was she relieved about
his,
that.
his mother, you know, she loved him, yes, but
Mhm.
it was her fault that, you know, he joined the warrior program. He became a soldier. He became, you know, a weapon of war because of that conversation that, oh, if we were only the conversation they were having, oh, if we were only Marlians, you know, your father would still be here.
Yeah, and I think that's why she blamed herself, and I think that's what happened. She blamed that she put pressure on Reiner so much, and now that she's actually now relieved that he no longer have a Titan. And you think about it, if he would have still had the Titan, he only had a few years to live.
No, he
Uh,
already he had maybe like a year left.
That's
Maybe shorter than that. I would say a couple months.
like a couple months, and then it's kind of sad because if he would have still had the Titan,
He would have been dead. He would have been dead. Yeah.
He would have honestly been dead by now.
Yeah, because he only had what, one more year, right?
I mean, where the chapter,
Less than a year.
where the last chapter, yeah, I would say less than a year. Where the chapter left off, yeah, I would say less than a year.
Wow. And I think that's what's really, it's a relief that all of them now don't, I mean, they don't have the, it's relief that they're no longer Titans and that everybody went back to being human again.
Yeah, they can all live, you know, as much as they can, healthy lives.
Exactly.
Except for Aaron.
Yeah, well, Aaron's a bird. It's okay.
But
yeah,
it's like
okay,
really,
Aaron's a bird.
but it's really sad because when the friends does wake up, no, they realize that when they regain their memories, they realize that like what Aaron did,
Yeah.
and that they totally forgot because Aaron
Erase their memories. Yeah, that's one of the
made them
that's
forget
one of the
what he was planning to do.
yeah, that's one of the powers of the founding titans. It can erase people's memories, except for Ackerman's. That's why Mikasa kept having those headaches. Because like
Yeah,
she was trying to remember, but Aaron wouldn't let her.
Yeah, Aaron would he wouldn't let her, and then it's just kind of sad because when everybody did get their consciousness and everything like that, and remember what Aaron did. See, the thing is, if they would have got their memories of what Aaron was planning, they probably would have stopped Aaron for what he was doing.
That's why he didn't want them to. He didn't want them to stop him.
I think that's what it was because they were his friends, and they didn't want him to sacrifice himself, in order for them to save humanity, which he had. They didn't want. They would have prevented him from
They
turning
would have
back
stopped him.
as a villain. They would
Yeah.
have stopped him from turning into a villain.
Levi
they
would have
knew.
if they knew, Levi would have killed him on the spot, like the second he met him.
Exactly.
Can we talk about Historia? This poor girl.
Oh
know.
yes. Oh my god.
I mean,
Like-
it's great that she has a daughter and she's married, but she's married to her abuser.
See, that's what's so confusing.
What the hell, Isayama?
I don't get this.
I don't get it. Like when I find out who the baby thought is the one that actually abused her, was
Yeah,
being mean to her.
who bullied her, who threw rocks at her, and then she's like, okay, I'm gonna marry this guy and have his kid.
You know what's really weird? Did you know it was something common about her and Amir?
And Ymir, yeah.
That they deal with abuse.
Yeah, they
And-
have the same. They're in the same bloodline. Her and Ymir.
That's
So
why.
they deal with abuse. That's a horrible message, though.
That's what I'm saying.
That is especially with abusive relationship, like really keep it. And that's why I was so surprised because you would think the story would have been stronger, her character, after with the when she was with the other one, Amir. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Ymir,
So,
yeah.
you-
Freckled
you-
Ymir.
the
Yeah.
freckle Amir,
Yeah.
her. That she would have been. I'm gonna say that she would have been better with her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna honestly say that.
I know. I kind of agree on that one, though.
Yeah.
I wish she would have died. I wish she would have died. You know, like I wish she would have been with Historia. I'm gonna say that because she was more a better relationship, more closer, and more like treating her more better than the one she married,
Yeah,
the one she ended up being
that's
with,
true.
because
That's
and then
true.
yeah, and that's horrible. I'm like, it's like made Historia weaken her character because like
Historia, Mikasa, and Ymir.
yeah,
All three of them, their characterization went down the drain.
it did. Like in the beginning, like Mikasa was this strong, headstrong, and everything, but then it's like when it comes to the men,
Yeah, like the men are treating them horrible.
they treat
Yeah.
horrible to them. They made them feel so.
And the
Like
majority,
they're so-
and the majority, I can guarantee you, the majority of this fan base is female.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Uh,
What kind of message
sure.
is that to your readers?
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah,
like that. It's okay.
to take
But-
abuse
Dude,
from men.
abuse from men and then get this unhealthy relationship to deal with someone who treats you wrong, like treats you bad.
I mean, it
Like-
could. I mean, it could be a cultural thing. Maybe it's different in Japan. I don't know.
Not,
I don't know
I don't know. I don't think because we've seen a lot of Japanese anime
that they don't do that.
They
Yeah,
never did-
but Japanese anime is not 100% everything culture in Japan. You know, the laws are
Yeah,
different
that's
over.
true.
The laws are different over there. The culture is different over there. Just because you watch
Yeah.
anime doesn't mean you understand Japan 100%.
That's true. That is true.
It's true. It's true.
Because this is we're a Western audience, and they're, it's different. So for them, it's a different kind of
Yeah.
culture, like you said, and lifestyle.
I'm not mad at Isayama for what he did. I'm just like kind of
No.
like disappointed. Like I'm not gonna be like going on Twitter and like harassing him. No, I'm not gonna do that.
No.
Don't do
No,
that,
no,
by
no.
the don't
Listen,
do
it's
that
his
by the
work-
way,
it's his work.
followers.
It's
Or
his work.
maybe his message is to see like maybe to
His
open
message-
women-
his
like,
Open
message-
people's eyes up.
His
Maybe.
his message I know initially is freedom. That's what his message is, and that's what Aaron got. Aaron got freedom, but he had to die for it.
yeah.
Like
exactly.
a lot of, well, you think about it, a lot of people that fight for freedom, they end up dead.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you think
Yeah.
about it, that's probably where he was aiming at. Because a
I-
lot of these famous leaders and everything, in order to obtain, equal rights and all this, they had to die for it in order for us to have freedom.
That's
know.
true. That's
Which is
true.
very sad, but it is true. Like they fight to win a cause, and
And
they
the-
lose their life, and then
And the fact that the Survey Corps is no more, the Jaegers took over everything, and now they have a military, and they're
Yeah,
ready for war. I was like, what?
yeah, they're so ready to like anybody that come trespass their property,
They're gonna kill them.
They're gonna
They're
kill
gonna
them.
kill
They're gonna shoot them right there, and it's crazy because they still can't let go of that belief.
Yeah,
They can't because and they don't really even know the real truth about Aaron,
yeah,
that he planned
No,
this
they
all
don't.
along.
yeah. They
That-
didn't. Yeah, Armin didn't tell them that.
I know, and I wish, but then honestly, even if Armin did tell them,
I feel
would
like
they really believe him?
I feel like if Armin told them, they would have rioted and all hell would have broken loose.
Maybe that could have been it. Well, that's the thing because would they
He
really?
did. I think he did it. He did it for a reason, and not to because I guess he felt like he had this plan, and this plan didn't. It kind of didn't go the way.
Because
I don't know if
remember his conversation with Aaron. He said to Armin, "You're the one that's gonna bring peace to the world."
yes, he did say that. You're right.
And I that's what he is because he know Armin has a heart, and Armin does
Armin
care.
is a good boy.
He's
That's the
very
thing.
good. He's a good person, and that when he sees something wrong, he tells it like it is. He tells it through his heart, like he tells it honestly, and that's why Aaron know he would have been perfect. He would have been perfect to bring humanity.
Well, he
to
felt
bring
like-
peace.
But
Yeah.
he felt in order for Armin to do that, he had to become the villain.
Yeah.
which is sad. It's kind of very sad because now with this manga, like how it ended like that, and
It's a very bittersweet ending. It's not it's not fabulous and it's not terrible. Some of the
No.
messages are not that great, but You know, it's a okay ending. It's very bittersweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think it's like it's just the way it ends. It's like it is bittersweet, but it's like it's like how you see it. You're like trying to figure out. I think it's supposed to open our eyes about the message about when it comes to war, when it comes to relationship, and like you have to be more aware. Like, but Aaron mistreated Mikasa like that. It was wrong on his part to mistreat her like that.
Well,
And tell
maybe he
and I
felt like if he would do that and treat her bad, that she would have motive to like kill him.
Yeah, that's what it was.
yeah, and to push Mikasa away from him. It was like a way for Mikasa to separate from him. But even after
Exactly.
that, even after she got her actually she realized what Aaron did, she still loved Aaron. She still will always love Aaron. You can see that.
Yeah.
And then when she's holding his head, and then she's like in the end, like you see her, she's next
by
to his grave.
Yeah, she still has a scarf.
She didn't let go. It's like she's not. It's like you hoping she's going to move on. She's hoping to move on with her life and hopefully meet somebody. But at that moment, she is not letting go.
No,
Yeah.
she's not there.
If I was her, I would have buried that scarf along with his head.
Exactly. But then it's like it's crazy how she holds it, and then you see the bird like wrapping the scarf, and then she's like, "Oh, Aaron, thank you so
for
much."
wrapping the scarf around my neck
Around
last
my neck.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, wow, like you still, like, because she's still like in her mind, she still love him,
Yeah.
and she feel like what he did it to save humanity in his own way, and I think she still feel like that in her mind that she can't still see him as a villain. She can't put her head into it that even though she did kill him, but after that she still love him.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah.
She can't let go. She can't move on. She can't let go.
So shall we get final thoughts going?
Yes,
Yes.
let's get it going.
All right, Christina, final thoughts because you have not said anything.
I did, but
You didn't
then you guys talk. I did say, but I said Aaron Bird is canon. Okay.
Aaron Bird is canon. Hey man, the memes are fun. The memes are fun.
I would have preferred if we had junior high, Attack on Titan ending.
Everything was all
And
a
then
dream, and Attack on Titan Junior High is canon.
and everything was all a dream, but that didn't happen for me, so I'm kind of disappointed about that. I'm sad that Levi's in a wheelchair. I feel bad for him though with that. I mean, he's alive, but it's kind of sad. Ryder is not meant to die.
Yes, my poor boy.
Yes, he's not meant to die. And I think Aaron's gonna turn to he might morph and become like a human, change from a bird and then morph into
No,
go
he's
back and
dead.
forth.
Unfortunately, he dead.
No, he's a bird.
Yeah, he's a bird, but his body and his spirit is a bird, but his body and his head and his face, he's dead. He's 6 feet under, unfortunately.
Maybe they could dig out his head and attach it to the bird.
No!
Are you trying to make Birdman or something out of it? Like, what are you doing?
And then get him a knife, and then he could attack. And they go, he's a bird.
You've been seeing too many memes, man, online.
Yes.
Yeah. Nope.
During final thoughts.
Well, it was interesting how they ended though. Even though, like, it was just I just felt sad for the female characters in this, especially Amir. A lot with Amir. I felt really bad how, she still had have this caring feeling for the king, and it wasn't a real, but her it's true love, but it's not. It wasn't real, and that was kind of sad and tragedy for her. And now she wanted to end it, and I know Aaron wanted to end that for her. He wanted her to be free, and then he wanted to be free, but it's just a sad way how he got his freedom. It's because now he had his friends save humanity by killing him, which is so twisted, like it's so ironic. But I mean, it was a bittersweet ending for especially all the all of his the way it ended, and it's like for him to be reincarnated a bird, which is
I
very
mean,
interesting.
that's left to interpretation. Everybody's just memeing with that. My final thoughts is just because this ending did not satisfy you doesn't mean the series is bad.
Yeah.
The
I agree.
journey to this ending was fabulous. From chapter 1, episode 1, this journey was fantastic. The ending, yeah, it wasn't up to our expectations, because I know a lot of people online were probably hyping the ending up a lot.
Yeah.
You know, but just because the ending isn't what you wanted doesn't make this series terrible. This is a fantastic series. This is a life lesson series. We all thought this series was about, you know, fighting titans. Nope.
No, it's
It's
than
more-
that.
It's more
to
than
the-
that.
It's definitely more about that.
It's more than that. And yeah, like you said, Doreen, I feel bad for all the female characters. I really do, because they're like they're sidelined into being, you know, treated as abuse victims, and that's not a good message.
No, it's not. That, and that's what's sad. Like, you feel so bad for these females and like what they go through and how they think that abuse is okay.
More,
being
I
mistreated is okay.
feel bad for Mikasa more than anybody else, because it's like she can move on, but she probably won't move on, because, you know, she loves Eren, and Eren told her that, oh, I want Mikasa to love me forever and this and that. I'm like, well, you had your chance.
Yeah, you did.
You had
should've
someone.
just told her.
You should have just told her instead of being like, oh, I've always hated you. You shouldn't have said that.
I know that. You know.
But I am happy that Grandpa Levi is still. I'm okay. I want to stop calling him. I am happy that Levi is okay. He's gonna have a lot of mental trauma because all his friends and comrades are gone. But at least he can open up his tea shop. So I am okay with that. I'm glad. The only couple that made it was Gabby and Falco.
Everybody else
know.
went kaboot.
I know.
Everything else went down the drain.
I know.
This isn't the ending we expected, but it's a very bittersweet ending, and
yeah,
like I said, just because the ending is terrible, the journey to this ending was fabulous.
Yep.
The journey was fantastic. Like, everything from chapter 1, episode 1, when Eren's mom got eaten. I mean, now we know that was Eren's responsibility, that Eren was responsible for, killing his mom. But at that time, we didn't know. Nobody knew that.
Nobody knew till like
and all these plot reveals. The reveal of, you know, Reiner and Bertolt being the armor and colossal titan. Who expected that? Nobody.
No, nobody expected that at all. It was
that was our, you know, Luke, I am your father moment for our generation. A lot of things. The journey to this ending was beautiful. I love the journey.
I love how they did that. It was amazing. It was very interesting how this whole started, and from the beginning to the very end, it's like that's like it's a good anime. The Attack on Titan is
a good series,
good series, yeah.
I was saying, 10, 20 years down the line, you know, people will still be talking about Attack on Titan. They won't be talking about the ending, but they'll be talking about the series, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be more the series, and like they talk about the manga. I mean, the manga's pretty good too, but it's just like they're just gonna talk a lot more of the series, because like I'm just curious how they're gonna do it when part 2 comes out.
We'll find out.
Yeah,
we'll find out.
I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out. You know, next year in January.
I know, and they're gonna make a lot of fans anxious, because of course they'll be like, ugh. Like,
yeah, because spoilers are out, and I'm pretty sure the entire Attack on Titan fan base who has social media has been spoiled.
Exactly. And I think what they're going to do is that now that they got more time since it ended the chapters, now all the company that's doing the series, they're going to be focusing on of how they're really going to end the series, like since the manga chapter ended. So they're going to like either stick with it or change a
or
little bit
change
of
a little
it.
bit maybe.
We'll see. But until then, we shall see you guys for another fun podcast. According to my poll, the next anime we're doing is To Your Eternity.